In this video, I'm going to talk about the 5 signs that someone is not actually your friend. Hello boys, this is Nate from the Manhood Mentors. A lot of us have been in situations where we thought someone was our friend, but then they did something that made us realize they are not. In this video, I'm going to talk about the 3 signs that someone is not actually your friend so you can avoid those types of people in the future. Quickly before we jump into the video, I heard that if I say, for the boys, all the guys will go and show support by smashing the like and subscribe buttons. So, without further ado, let's get started. Number 1. They are always talking about themselves. One of the biggest signs that someone is not your friend is if they're always talking about themselves. A true friend will be interested in hearing about your life and experiences and will want to get to know you better. If someone is only ever focused on themselves, it's a good indication that they're not really looking to develop a genuine friendship. That friend who always seems to be the star of their own conversation can be a bit grating, especially if that conversation is always centered on them. It may be a sign that they're not your real friend and only view you as someone with whom to talk about themselves. A good friend will put just as much effort into listening to you as they do in sharing about themselves. Such friendship is based around mutual respect rather than self-interest, and often these types of relationships are far more meaningful and lead to lifelong connections. After all, if someone isn't willing to listen when you have something important to say, it might be time to move on from that friendship, because there are sure to be plenty of great people out there who will happily lend an ear when it counts the most. Number 2. They never seem to have time for you. Another sign that someone is not your friend is if they never seem to have time for you. A true friend will make time for you, even if they're busy. If someone is always too busy to meet up with you or doesn't return your calls, texts, it's a good sign that they're not really interested in being friends. It can sometimes be disheartening when your friends never seem to have time for you. It's a sign that they are not very committed to the friendship and don't think spending time with you is worthwhile or important. If you're always being put on the back burner in favor of other activities, projects, or even people, it's likely a clear indication that those relationships aren't built on anything substantial. True friends should make an effort to prioritize their relationship with you, so any lack of effort signals that the connection may not be exactly genuine. Reflecting on these patterns can help you make decisions about which relationships to continue investing in and build up over time. Number 3. They are always trying to one-up you. A third sign that someone is not your friend is if they're always trying to one-up you. A true friend will be happy for your successes and will be supportive of you, even if they're not doing as well themselves. If someone is always trying to make themselves look better by comparison, it's a sign that they don't really care about you as a person. It can be a bitter pill to swallow when it seems like your friends are always trying to one-up you. Whether it's in the form of constantly talking about their accomplishments or always bringing up superior experiences they had. This behavior is indicative of a lack of genuine care for you as a friend. It may be difficult to accept, but if your friends are more interested in making themselves look better than making you feel good about yourself, then perhaps these people should not be referred to as real friends at all. True friendships rest on shared understanding and mutual respect, not on who has the most impressive stories from weekend adventures. If your companions are unable to provide that, it may be time to look elsewhere for your community. Number 4. They never ask about your life. Another sign that someone is not your friend is if they never ask about your life. A true friend will be interested in hearing about what's going on in your life and will want to know how you're doing. If someone never asks about your life or seems disinterested in hearing about it, it's a good indication that they don't really care about you as a person. It can feel disheartening when your friends don't show enough interest in your life. That lack of curiosity may be an indication that these individuals are not truly your friends. After all, if someone is genuinely interested in you, they'll regularly ask what's going on, or at least offer a sincere listening ear when it's needed the most. Those who never appear to take the initiative and proactively reach out may care more about their own life and needs and less about yours. Forming genuine relationships requires a two-way commitment of selflessness and kindness. If your friends never ask after you, then it could be time to protect yourself emotionally and reevaluate where those friendships stand. Number 5. They only talk to you when they need something from you. A fifth sign that someone is not your friend is if they only talk to you when they need something from you. A true friend will want to spend time with you even when there's nothing specific that they need from you. If someone only contacts you when they need favors or help with something, it's likely that they're not really interested in being friends with you. It's natural to feel taken advantage of when someone you consider a friend only contacts you when they need something from you. This might be a reminder that they are not your real friends, because true friends take joy in just spending time with you and being there for support with no strings attached. If these interactions make you feel like an object, it's important to establish healthy boundaries and express your needs. Having real friends that cherish your relationship for its own sake is so much more rewarding than feeling used by people who just expect something from you. Too many people in this world will take advantage of you if they think they can. It's important to be able to identify these types of relationships so that you can surround yourself with positive people who genuinely care about you. With that said, keep an eye out for these 5 signs next time you meet someone new or start getting close to someone. If they exhibit any of them, it might be best to move on and find better friends who will have your back through thick and thin. And if you're interested in becoming the 1% man, the kind of man that women are naturally drawn to and want to be around, subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out our other videos.